Hey yo, little man, what's going on, everyone? Nick here from Little Man YGO, back at it again with another video and with a brand new series today. We are going to start the Edison World League replay review series where we're watching the best clash against each other to try to get the title. And before we jump into this replay, we were at the time of recording 540 subscribers. Thank you so much for all the love and support you've been giving to the channel so far. We got to hit that 4 digits, baby. 1,000 subs. That's the goal right here. We're going to do it through the War League. Be sure to subscribe if you have not done so already. I will wait. All right, you should be subscribed already. And then also head over to the Team Little Man Discord that if you are in the War League itself, you're more than free to post replays there and I'll react to them and give my thoughts and feelings because at the end of the day, we're just trying to work. And also, if you are here, be sure to add the role to the channel when joining the channel. So jumping right into it, we have Adam over here, JM95, our teammate, Chilla Jeans, and then Braverly, and they're ready to go. So, let's see how we play out here. This is the first match of the season. They played this yesterday. It looks like the opening hand here, Adam J95, absolute beast of a player, Braverly. We have Scrap Iron Scarecrow, Hidden Armory, Bottomless Trap Hole, Titanial, Charge of the Light Brigade. And our opponents have Heavy Storm, Deep Prison, Quick Draw, Synchron, Compulsely, and Trap Dust Shoot. So it is Quick Draw versus Amaryllis. The Amaryllis, the best plant deck, my goodness, but it looks like we're going to go set Dust Shoot and MST and then pass play. We draw Amaryllis for turn. He flips over Dust Shoots. Very cool there. Looks like we're going to send the Titanial right back into the deck. Um, Interesting choice. But then we're gonna fire off charge. We mill three. We get a plant in graveyard, which is very nice overall. We normal summon the Lila, and then Lila's going to break the back row, getting full value and hitting that MST. Very, very nice +1. We set the Scrap Iron Scarecrow, mill three, and pass play. We hit Dandelion. Adam is off to the races already. We have several plants in graveyard. Obviously, next thing we need to do is get the piece of Amaryllis into the graveyard, and we're good to go. He draws Gores and passes his turn. We draw Trade in this the discard for Amaryllis, draw 2 cards. We pick up the Hidden Armory and hit Heavy Storm there. We're already getting our engine going way before he is. Looks like we have some clunky cards in our hand there on the quick draw player's side. But you know, you got to make do with what you have. Really telegraphing the Gores after just drawing and passing. Um, Interesting enough, he activates one Hidden Armory. To get the DDR, which makes sense in this because you want the other hidden armory to be the follow-up for DDR. You're not looking to like steal anything. So Emeralds comes back at the end phase. He decides to activate that before the Lila mill, because he doesn't want to clog his board with Dandelion tokens. So definitely makes sense there. He picks up Spirit Reaper, which is a nice pickup. It's gonna help him sit for a little bit. Not too bad here. We do have Lila coming back to attack mode, getting more value from it. And then battle phase, Lila's going to attack. Reaper is going to get flipped, and then this is where he goes Hidden Armory to grab the Mark of the Rose, so he could out it. Very cool. And then mill three at the end phase, we hit another Amaryllis. The writing is sort of kind of on the walls here. Um, we obviously Lila for the back row because why not? This is not going to matter too much because obviously we take Amaryllis back to hand. Um, but after that, we can just DDR right back. We hit Miracle Fertilizer, which the new spicy tech of the deck. The card's insane. He tributes summon the Amaryllis to clear board space, which definitely makes sense there. Dropping the Gores onto the attack. So we do have ways to out it because we have Banished Lone Fire. Adam has a lot of good things that are going for him right at this moment. Mill three at the end phase. We hit Plague Spreader Zombie. Amaryllis comes back at the end phase, passes the turn. Picks up Mirror Force. He's not seeing any engine at all. This is just really unfortunate for Braverly as we see here, but he's decided to set both Prison and Force. Yeah, played right into Heavy Storm there. I mean, it made sense. The Scrap Iron was not doing anything for the rest of this game. Um, wow. Yeah, I don't know about like setting that. I don't think that's what I would have done personally. Top decks for Plague. Then fires off the Goyo Guardian. Lone Fire out, pulling Titania from the deck. Battle phase, take the cores. and then we're going to run over the token, and then we're just going to attack directly for game. That was just really unfortunate on Braverly's end. Just like, and I think that's like the issue with quick draw. Sometimes you see their like quick draw with none of the pieces, and that's like what hurts the most. But we have Braverly going first again. Opening hand, Dandelion, Morphing Jar, Mirror Force, Vanity's Fiend, the Prison, and the Raikou. And then in Adam's hand, we have Plague Spreader, the Breed Dragon, Heavy Storm, Buster Amaryllis, and then Titanial. So a bit of a weaker hand from Adam, but we have Mirror Force, Dandy, and then we have Vanity's Fiend, which is if it comes down early, is going to be really, really strong. Sets Plague Pass, summons Vanity's Fiend. He does not get tokens there. He does not exactly. So he just sets and passes the turn. If you're going to commit Vanity's Fiend, I might as well try to play into what would be the set Raikou, because obviously you attack into it because you think it's Raikou. Um, I don't know. I think you need to commit at that point forward. Also, you could also flip the Dandelion to attack into the supposed Raikou and then drop Vanity's Fiend after that. That's a play I probably would have liked to I would have done up there. Um Compulse hits the set monster. We normal summon Lila. We so the Compulse was there to put the supposed Raikou back into the okay. I don't hate that. It's not bad. So we're having good tempo right here. We have Deep Prison Raikou being put down before attacking with Vanity's Fiend, um, which is completely fine. Raikou targeting the back row. It's really not looking good for Adam here, unless like he finds specifically Mark of the Rose. Um, yeah, specifically Mark of the Rose is what he needs. And then he sets Jar and passes. Yeah, this is not looking too hot here. Battle phase attack, run over Debris Dragon. Interesting that. Never mind. I thought I saw multiple debris dragon there. Set pass. Draw a pro storm. That was a great heavy storm right there. Holy smokes. Set bot. It's really unfortunate that we're not seeing any of the hidden armory cards or Mark of the Rose itself. Second Vanities comes down, drops Morphing Jar. Holy shit. That's a hell of a jar. So we're able to draw 5 cards, but from there we're able to pick up multiple DD Crows and multiple hidden armories. Okay. This isn't bad because we could just trade the Mark of the Rose and get a +1 from that. He does pick up MST, which I'm assuming is going to be set down afterwards. Dropping Adam real low to 2100. Sets cost, sets MST pass because we don't have to fear heavy. Hidden Armory, unfortunate to hit the Dandelion, but with Mark of the Rose gets activated, banishing the take. MSG just gets chained, which is unfortunate. We try to do the same thing again. At least we have the follow-up there. And then we're going to do the same and just trying to clunk the uh the Vanity's Fiends. So not bad. I mean, like it's a favorable trade on our end, but I guess we had to put torrential down and pass. Spanish for Amaryllis for a bit more defense and pass our turn. Very good. So we pick up Raikou there. His hand is very nice. Like, I mean, we have the Breed Dragon, which does get stopped by Crow, but he has a Lone Fire, assuming that Titanial's still in deck. Um, yeah, this Morphing Jar was really good for him. It was really, really good for him. Well, I don't know why no more people do not play this card as a side thought. I think this card is like one of the most insane cards in the format. It is severely underplayed. I'd play it in like everything. Torrential to clear the field. Interesting goes after the back row, but it does not have has called the Haunted, targeting quick draw. DD Crow eats that. Um, which is exactly what you needed to do. Pass play, hits another hidden armory. Um, you could hit bot line swing, but it looks like we want to get DDR back here. We do have one Lone Fire in Banish pile, so we're able to go Lone Fire, Titanial to load up the grave, but we don't get the other Lone Fire out of deck. Okay, so I would have thrown out multiple Lone Fires there because then that puts you to 4 plants in the graveyard. And that allows you, even though like you do have technically a chance of top decking Lone Fire, it's like you have all the Titanials out of deck anyway. So I would have pushed all the Lone Fires out of deck and then brought them all back at the end phase. So we're not in like a horrible spot here. That torrential top deck is very, very nice here of being able to potentially clear Titanium. Um, but let's see what he does here. So he has Lone Fire and Debris as the option. Decides the Lone Fire out. Okay. And I think the Lone Fire here is going to get the other one, tribute over the attack position one, bring out Titanium. Titanium bumps heads and set Torrential Pass. We draw Burial. That's a great draw. We're able to get aggressive. We start putting the Amaryllis to attack and attacking over. He takes 800 from the damage and then 3,000 direct from Amaryllis itself. Um, End phase here, we're able to banish double Titanium and get double Amaryllis back. We're really putting pressure on very, very nicely with these Amaryllises, especially he top decks Avarice. So that debris dragon play is even like this is a great top deck on his end because he only has the one crow here. But Adam does chain DD crow here to stop that. But the Bree Dragon is going to come down, assuming that he gets Dandelion and it makes Black Rose Dragon and it switches one of the Amaryllis to attack mode. That should be enough to attack for game. It looks like we're doing that too. So that's unfortunate. You know, you either play around one over the other, but it seemed to me that like what was going to beat you was specifically the Breed Dragon, just due to life points. But again, it's you did not see him do things for several turns. So it's easy to think that you could have done nothing there. But game number three. So opening hand for Adam, we have Charge again, Trap Dust Shoot, Trade in, DD Crow, DDR. And then on Brave Release hand, we have Vanity's Fiend, Glorious, Pot of Avarice, Lone Fire Blossom, and DD Crow. All right, so we draw a second trade in for turn, which sucks. We charge. We don't hit any of the level 8s, which is actually kind of a good thing here. Charge for Raikou, which this is exactly what you should be doing because you don't want to try to hit level 8s. You want to draw the level 8s now, especially since you have multiple trade-ins in your hand because one could lead right over to the other. Trap Dust Shoot, immediately putting back the Vanity's Fiends. The Raikou is going to be able to trade with the. I don't know about that. I mean, Sangan could have been a good choice there, but I mean, it's tough because that hand is like very, very strong overall. We mill three. We hit DD Crow, Lone Fire, and then Wing Blast. And then he grabs Quickdraw from deck, passes turn. We've hit Lone Fire, which is a nice rip. Goes right into not playing into. This is why Adam is a monster. This is why he's 1,000 rating on Dueling Book because he doesn't attack into Gores. Monster. So he goes Lone Fire, Titanium. Titanium's again going to bump heads. Um, there's also like an argument to Lone Firing into Dandelion in defense and just kind of trying to sit on that for a bit. And hoping that you draw level 8. We draw Heavy Storm. We're not getting anywhere, which is not good. One of the things with these Amaryllis deck. We bait MST though, which is such a great bait. That was such a fantastic bait. Um, but yeah, this is what you have. This is what you need to do when you're down, especially with this deck. So he's YOLOing. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Are we really summoning? Okay. We go into Nitro. This is not horrible because we get to over 5 monsters in graveyard for Avarice, which is nice. And then we also too have a monster that applies pressure. So we have 3 turns to draw anything real. Sometimes with the quick draw deck, and then obviously we have DD Crow also for the Avarices. Beautiful. Banishing the Titanium just so we'll never have to deal with that Yu-Gi-Oh monster ever again. 3,800 direct. That's brutality. We get just skill drain. Oh my God. This is just we draw trade in. There we go. We set wing bus pass, and then we're off to the races. He DD crows the Amaryllis, which is not a big deal here. We do wing blast this back, getting Necrogarda into the graveyard. DDR for Lone Firing out to Titanium. Titanium getting torrential. Very cool. All right. It's sad that we had our Amaryllis lost, but and the skill drain is just not doing anything for us here. Um, And then we go Lila, and we mill 3 at the end phase. We try to hit a monster, and we hit Dandelion. So that gives us a little bit more protection, which is not a bad thing at the end of the day. He's going to flip the Raikou to target the Lila. Okay, and then we tribute for Caius, attempt to go for game, but we have Necrogarna for that. Pass turn, we draw a card trooper. We hit an armory. We hit the Amaryllis off the top. Oh my God, don't you love to see that? Oh my God. So we get back the Mark of the Rose. Yeah, because we don't have any other plants. We take the Caius, and then we're just going to start swinging with the Caius here. Oh boy, this is a classic example of okay, so we top another Avarice, which is so good. Um, the Avarice is going to have lower value too because the Lone Fires are not going to be able to pull out Titania from the deck, and multiples of those is what's going to hurt it. Um, but we send all those back. Draw Lone Fire Road. Starlight Road is absolutely nothing. This card should have 1,000% being sided out. I mean, you saw Debris Dragon, so like I get it, I get it. Um, and then they go for the Dandelion, and then Battle Phase try to clear two bodies. But I don't think this is going to be like enough. Miracle Fertilizer is an insane top deck. Top decking, getting back the Titanials, and then it's putting in the work. So we attack over for 25. Um, and then Miracle Fertilizers is going to get something every single turn. Holy smokes. And then we have so many we have another Titania on here. Oh God. That was a really, really good top deck here. Banishing the Lone Fire for Amaryllis, passing the turn. Um, this is not good looking good for Young Braverly. This just changed very, very quickly. But this is why Adam is the man. 800 attack for 20, hit 23. Tribute set, quick draw. Mark falls off, pass. He Miracle fertilizes for another Titanial and just starts attacking. This Mirror Force is never going to get outed because Heavy Storm is gone from his no, MST's gone. Heavy is not. Heavy's going to blow his asshole out if that's the case. Actually, it won't because fun thing to know, Miracle Fertilizer does not take the monsters with it when it dies. But we do have the skill drain up, which is insane. Draws Mirror Force, which is such a good draw. Um, Miracle Fertilizer brings back Bot Lion. He Adam with the hugest brain in the goddamn world plays right around the Mirror Force. No, and this is when the opponent finds out that Miracle Fertilizer does not take the monsters with it. So good. Oh boy. And then we're just in full control of this game. He could foolish for Dandy. He's working through the inevitable. Mirror Force Torrential are absolutely gone. So Adam should be going for game next turn. We trade in, draw two. We have double hidden armory here. Oh my God. Um, Hidden armory, get back to DDR. DDR. I mean, we clear everything. Then we get back Mark. We hit Plague Spreader. I mean, we're bound to hit something eventually. DDR gets back to Titanial, and we're just flipping everything to attack and just start swinging for the races. Attack, 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 and then bot line to seal the deal. Awesome, awesome, awesome match here. That was close. That was a really, really good game and a really awesome game to start the series. So if you like more of these Edison War League replays, please like, comment, and subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Amaryllis Edison, anything else related content. Peace. Have a great day. Stay safe, y'all.